Hey there, Freedom Chapel family. Look, I hope you're doing great today. Chaplain Harris here, just coming to you with kind of a little chapel connect time. And actually, I'm coming from a place that's really served as a big sanctuary for me and for my family over the last couple of weeks. I'm here on the University of Incarnate Words campus, and this has been a great place for us. Behind me, just over that way, are the headwaters to the San Antonio River, and it's got trails, and so it's been great for my kids. They can run and play. The dog can swim. It's just been good to keep us sane. And I'm here because I wanted to talk to you a little bit about wilderness. You know, sometimes in life we find ourselves in a wilderness, right? In a place that's either foreign to us or just seems like a place that we shouldn't be. And I want to come to you and just say, hey, what does God have to say about being in the wilderness? I love to tell a story. One time when I was a young boy, my brother and I, we went out from our grandmother's house in East Texas to ride some trails through the National Forest with our big red three-wheeler. And so anybody remember those? Those were great. So we had such a great time until we got completely turned around and we realized that we were completely lost. We had no idea which trail took us home, and before long the ATV ran out of gas, and this was before the days of cell phones, right? And we had no idea how to find our way back. So it was this wilderness moment for us as the sun began to set and kind of fear began to set in, and so sometimes in life, you know, we can find ourselves in a wilderness moment, in life circumstance to leave us going, I'm kind of feeling lost. I'm without direction, without the tools to find our way back to safety. And in those moments, right, when fear tends to set in, you start thinking, you know, what's going to happen maybe to me and those I love? What might happen next? You know, what's my purpose in this moment? And if you're in that moment now, remember, you're not the first person to be in this place, right? In fact, for most of us, it's part of life's journey. We're all kind of on a little journey now, kind of an adventure, and I think we can gain courage that God has in fact spoken to us in the wilderness about what we can expect there. And if history is there for us to look back upon and to learn from, then I think the account of God's people for their 40 years in their wilderness is something we can learn from. I've been studying through the book of Deuteronomy as I've been going through the chronological Bible, my wife and I. And Moses is recapping the Hebrews' journey through the wilderness. And he points out three things about who God is and what we can expect in the wilderness. So I would tell you those three things. One, in the wilderness, he's watching over us. Deuteronomy 2:7 says this. It says, he has watched over you, over your journey through this vast wilderness. He's watching over us. You know, you may feel lost. You may in fact be a little at a loss, but God knows where you are. Right? He sees you. He's watching over you. Know that he's there. He's there to guide, to direct, to protect you and the ones you love. The second thing, in the wilderness, we see that God's not only there watching over us, but he's also with us. He's present. Scripture says, these 40 years, the Lord your God has been with you. You know what? You're not alone. He goes with you there into the wilderness. He doesn't watch you from afar as you go through this rocky road. He walks with you. Right? In the Bible, the term 40 is used as a time, a lot of times, of striving, maybe of times of purification. We see the children of God, Israelites, wandered for 40 years in the desert. Jesus was tempted for 40 days and 40 nights. It rained in the flood for 40 days and 40 nights. And so during your 40, I want you to know God is with you. You can confide in him. You can trust in him. You can lean on him during this time. You're not alone. So don't act as if you are, right? And then the third thing is God is willing to provide. It says in Deuteronomy 2:7, and you have not lacked anything, right? So while in this place, know that he meets your needs. He'll meet your needs physically and spiritually. Yeah, there's a difference between needs and wants. I know there's a lot of things I would want, but he's there and he provides for our needs perfectly. Why? Because he's the one who perfectly knows our true needs. So be open to his provision in this adventure. Walk boldly in this wilderness. Embrace the adventure, right? He too is along for the journey. And that makes all the difference. I'll leave you with this. If you're musically inspired like I am, I love music. There's a great song that I think addresses this, and it's called Highland's Song of the Ascent. It's by Hillsong United. So look that up. Maybe give that a listen to today, and know that we love you. We're praying for you. God bless you.